After receiving a house as a pre-wedding present, my stepdaughter uninvites me so her true dad can attend. I told her I'll pay nothing immediately. At 62, I have a problem with my stepdaughter. I married her mother, Sarah, 15 years ago. When I was 45, Emily, my first wife, died of cancer. I married Emily, my high school sweetheart, for 25 beautiful years. Emily's health issues prevented us from having children. I was devastated by Emily's death. I immersed myself in real estate development. Sarah and I met at a charity banquet 3 years later. She was lively, compassionate, and had a 10-year-old daughter, Lily. We clicked quickly, and I liked both of them. Sarah struggled as a single mother. Tom, Lily's biological father, left when she was 2. He occasionally visited but never supported them. I saw a chance to love again. Lily needed a father. Over time, Lily and I became close. I attended school activities, assisted with homework, and supported her through every milestone. I funded her college studies to give her every chance. Lily gets engaged to Mike, a nice young man, at 25. I gave them a house before the wedding to express my support and love. The property is lovely, and in a good neighborhood, great for starting over. However, when the wedding invitations arrived, I was startled and disappointed to be excluded. It seemed like a mistake. Surely Lily wouldn't reject me from her special day after all these years. I'm lost. I've always treated Lily as my daughter and felt she saw me as a father. I'm considering returning the house I gave them. Never mind the money. Luckily, money isn't an issue. The issue is principle. Betrayed and unappreciated. Am I overreacting? Should I confront Lily? Should I accept her decision and go on, even if it means returning my gift? I recall meeting Lily. Hidden behind Sarah's legs, she felt shy and reluctant. She opened up to me eventually. I remember teaching her to ride a bike and seeing her delight when she balanced without training wheels. I comforted her on her first day of high school when she was concerned about fitting in. Sitting with her after her first heartbreak at 16, I offered ice cream and a shoulder to cry on. Our traditions existed. Every Sunday was family game night. Lily always wanted to be Monopoly's banker, and we laughed at her commitment. I gave her a car for her 18th birthday. Not flashy, but reliable. I'll never forget her pleasure when I gave her the keys. Family celebrations followed Lily's college acceptance. I recall her hugging me and whispering, "Thank you, Dad." It meant everything to me that she called me Dad for the first time. These memories make the issue worse. How could she forget our shared experiences? The prospect of missing her wedding, escorting her down the aisle, and having that father-daughter dance is terrible. I've always thought family goes beyond blood. All about love and support. And supporting each other through hardship. I assumed Lily agreed. Now I doubt everything. Part of me wants to face her immediately and demand an explanation. But part of me fears what I could hear. What if she never saw me as a father? What if she's telling me I'm not family? Sarah appears hesitant to participate once I've talked to her. She suggests I chat to Lily. But how can I when Lily won't return my calls? The house I gave them symbolized my love and support for their new life together. Now, it hurts to remember my exclusion from that existence. Returning it feels petty, but leaving it means accepting her breakup. I never imagined this situation. After marrying Sarah and meeting Lily, I committed to fatherhood. My affection for her has lasted 15 years. That was so readily discarded. It crushed me. Am I wrong to reclaim the house? Is it improper to want recognition for my influence on her? Should I let her have her wedding, even if I'm not invited? I need outside perspective on my dilemma. Update. I wanted to update you after a week. Many thanks for your advice and assistance. Your advice has been useful during this difficult time. I confronted Lily about her wedding exclusion after much deliberation. I found this harder than expected. I felt Lily avoiding me. She ignored my calls and messages. It seemed like she was a stranger. I turned to my wife Sarah for answers, frustrated and hurt. Her words left me stunned. Lily reportedly wants to invite her biological father, Tom, who abandoned her and Sarah as a kid, to the wedding. Sarah said Lily had been talking to Tom for a year. He unexpectedly appeared in her life, claiming to have changed and wanted to apologize. Sarah said Tom wanted to be with Lily again, and walk her down the aisle during her wedding, shocked. Lily had been disappointed by Tom for years. I remember the nights I consoled her after he broke another visit promise. I witnessed her first heartbreak, high school graduation, college acceptance, and all the milestones Tom missed. Tom has a poor fatherhood record. He never paid child support, rarely attended birthdays or holidays, and seemed more interested in himself than his children. I'm curious about his sudden change of heart. The discovery that Lily had secretly communicated with Tom for a year stung, almost as much as being rejected from the wedding. It seemed Lily could tell me anything because we were close. I felt betrayed when I discovered she had been hiding this for so long. Trying to grasp Lily's viewpoint. I understand the tremendous desire to see one's biological parent. How can she reject me after all we've gone through and all my love and support? One event occurred when Lily was 14. Tom agreed to take her to a school father-daughter dance. Lily was thrilled. She searched for the ideal dress for weeks. Tom skipped the dance. No call or explanation. Lily was crying in her dress in her room. I dressed in a suit and headed to the dance without trepidation. Lily appeared to forget Tom's absence and we had fun. When I put her to bed, she hugged me and said, "You're the finest dad." Could she forget such moments? Lily also needed braces. Tom had pledged to pay. However, he was absent when needed. I immediately made sure Lily got dental care. I drove her to every orthodontist visit for 2 years, bought her ice cream after painful adjustments, and delighted when the braces came off. Recalling these events makes the issue worse. Why would Lily pick Tom over me after everything we've been through? I've been there for all her important moments, whereas Tom has violated commitments. I've chosen to talk to Lily. I must confront this issue. I've asked her to meet and warned her that if she doesn't, I'll have to make serious decisions about my involvement in her life and the wedding gift. I hope she'll meet. I must grasp her thinking and communicate how much her actions upset me. Is my desire for conflict wrong? Should I let her have her wedding, even if I'm not invited? I contemplate our relationship while waiting for Lily's reaction. I spent hours in parking lots instructing her to drive my ancient automobile. I remember the nights we spent on her college applications and my delight when she got into her desired school. I remember the day daughter moved into her dorm and hugged me farewell, crying and saying, "I'll miss you, Dad." Her current acts are more confusing due to these memories. How can she ignore years of love and support? Is biology that powerful? Or did I disappoint her as a father figure without realizing it? My feelings for Tom are likewise complicated. Part of me hates him for coming back after years and upsetting our family. Part of me worries about Lily. Suppose he disappoints her again. Expect me to pick up the pieces again? I'm emotional as I prepare to face Lily. I hurt, mad and perplexed. Despite everything, I love her. I want her to succeed, but I also need emotional security. I'll update after talking to Lily. We appreciate your support during this tough time. Update 2. Hi everyone, I'm back with another update on Lily, my stepdaughter. Many things have transpired since my last post, and I'm still processing. I eventually got Lily to meet after my ultimatum. A nearby coffee shop was neutral for what I anticipated would be a challenging chat. I saw remorse and resistance in her eyes as soon as we sat down. I began by expressing my grief at her wedding exclusion. I reminded her of our years together and the times I'd supported her when Tom wasn't. I told Lily, "I've supported you since you were 10. Your coursework, driving lessons, and college support were my responsibility. I've treated you like my daughter. How can you ignore me right now?" Lily's reply shocked me. "I'm glad for your help," she remarked. "My real father is. Tom wants to be your father. Let him take on all the responsibilities. Nothing associated to this wedding will cost me. Consider the house I gave you off the table too." Lily frowned. She clearly wasn't expecting this response. She retracted, claiming she wanted me in her life but not at the wedding. For me, it was too late. I got up to leave. I told her, "Lily, I've always considered you my daughter first. I thought you felt the same about me becoming your father." Yes, I was mistaken. Hope Tom meets your expectations this time. So I left the coffee shop. Homeward travel was blurred. At home, I told Sarah what occurred. She felt sad but understood Lily's longing for her biological father. She agreed that Lily's actions were cruel. I've contacted my lawyer to reclaim the house. The principle matters more than the money. I can't give such a valuable treasure to someone who isn't my family. Lily has changed so much since our talk. That stubborn coffee shop girl was nothing like the little girl who ran to me for solace after a nightmare. Or the kid who triumphantly showed me her first on a tough arithmetic test. I remember Lily's high school graduation. She smiled and thumbed at me as she crossed the stage to get her diploma. At her graduation party, she hugged me and said, "Dad, I couldn't have done this without you." Now where's Lily? I also anguish when Tom abandoned them years ago, and how hard we fought to form a loving family. Lily seems to be wasting everything. I know taking back the house and withdrawing wedding funding may seem petty or excessive. From my perspective, Lily has chosen. She chose Tom over me despite our history. It hurts, but I must protect myself financially and emotionally. Should I have understood Lily's wish to see her biological father? I'm conflicted, but I must hold firm. If something big happens, I'll update again. The beautiful ceremony, but everyone felt stress. Sarah and Lily were silent for a bit. To cope with losing my family, I worked hard. I'm honest. It was lonely and hard. About a week ago, Sarah called. Her weak voice indicated sobbing. She stated we erred greatly. We're sorry. Sarah described what happened after the wedding. Tom played the loving father for a month. As promised, he gave to the wedding. As invoices mounted, the reality of financial responsibility dawned. Tom distanced himself. Within 2 months of the wedding, Tom vanished again, like he did years earlier. He stopped taking calls, avoided Lily and Sarah, and disappeared again. Lily was heartbroken. She assumed Tom had changed and wanted to be with her. He let her down again, especially after she gave so much for him, which was devastating. Lily was too ashamed to contact me, Sarah said. She felt bad about how she treated me and feared I wouldn't respond. Sarah claimed she now sees her error. She longs for you. I was emotional as I listened to Sarah. Somehow I felt justified. I was right about Tom. But mostly I felt heartbroken for Lily, who had been let down again by her biological father. Sorry for our family's suffering. Thanks for telling me, Sarah, but the damage is done. I can't ignore the past 6 months. Sarah begged me to give Lily another opportunity. My resolve remained. I won't never forgive Lily, but I need time. She chose, and we all pay the price. We terminated the call somberly. Sarah was welcome to come home whenever she was ready, but I wanted more time to consider reuniting with Lily. Even as I write this final update, I'm still absorbing everything. Part of me wants to hug Lily and assure her everything will be fine. Some part of me is still hurt and angry. Some of you may think I'm too harsh and should forgive and forget. However, trust is fragile and difficult to rebuild. I need time to recuperate and decide how to go. Just now I'm thinking about myself. I'm seeing a therapist to process my grief and reconstruct my life without Lily. I think it's vital but hard. We appreciate your support along this adventure. You provided important advice and viewpoints. I don't know the future, but I'm trying to face it with dignity.